gentlemen, welcome to The Report. I am one of the hosts, Andrew Coley, aka LIP, and my co-host for this evening, Mr. Rose-Colored Glasses. Please introduce yourself.
It's Ruggs. You know, I'm out here, and we got...
They call me Mr. Jones. How you guys doing, Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones, one more time, they call me Mr. Jones.
No. They call him Mr. Birthday Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Birthday Jones.
Appreciate
All right.
it. Thank you.
We definitely should have got him a pointy hat.
You mean a dunce cap? Yo, you're mean. Yo, it's your boy, Mr. Remarkable. I'm just here chilling.
All right, he's still kidnapped. We know what it is
Yeah, man.
already.
know what it is.
No one's coming for me. Yo,
Your hostage thing.
You people out there.
All right, so I'm going to get this one popping today, and I'm just going to talk about something that me and Jones were just talking about maybe a couple of minutes ago, and it's just kind of like how people get stereotyped into different kind of lanes in life. So we're talking basically where it's like, I played sports, so everyone's like, yeah, you're a jock, yada, yada, yada. You play basketball and rugby and football. Coley, he does MCing, so, you know, he's a rap head, whatever. You...
Mr. Photographer.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm a
photography.
techie. Let's just put it at that.
Techie, there you go. So he's a computer nerd. You know, Jones, his name says it, so the ones who know.
The ones who already know, they already know.
But yeah, you brought up like a thing where you're talking about like Comic-Con and like black guys being at Comic-Con, and like the black guys there are like in it. They're like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z. I'm watching Blood and all the other like hardcore animes and stuff. One Piece. They're watching obscure stuff like Desert Punk or whatever, and it's like, you were telling me this, and I was just thinking, it's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like you're kind of stereotyping those guys, because it's like Coley, for example, I'm gonna use him, or Live, I'm gonna use him as an example, where it's like he does MCing, but I know he's also a big fan of Dragon Ball, and if I was to talk to him about certain types of anime like Sailor Moon, he'd go on like a whole rant.
Just don't say Pokemon. Don't bring up no Pokemon.
Don't bring up Pokemon?
Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't need to hear the many different variations of the combinations of Pokemon names that this idiot comes up with. I don't need to hear it.
No, but the thing is, it's like all of us like have
my friends. Let's just say,
yeah, I was gonna say that all of us have things that we enjoy, but like that's not the only thing that should be defining us. Like, I watch pure anime. I play board games and all the other stuff too. I enjoy the quality cuddle times. You know, like there's more to me than just like, you know, roughing up people.
Different layers.
Yeah, you know.
You don't say. Tell me more.
You know.
But I think the biggest thing about why a lot of people stereotype people and trying to loop them into these groups per se is that it's a lack of understanding. Like, we come from a generation where, realistically, the only reason why we used to call people dweebs, nerds, and dorks is just for the simple fact that that guy probably had a little bit more technical knowledge than you did, or the guy just basically liked electronics. So it became a basically way of subgenring people for no reason. And a lot of the times I find it to be hilarious in a way, because, like, the guys that you call a nerd usually aren't the nerds. It's the guy who's calling them a nerd who's a bigger nerd, because realistically he's just trying to call people out for no reason.
I figure that's like some rubber and glue analogy.
Yeah, it is. No, but it is though. Because a lot of the time,
sticks to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit, like, you see people do, it's like the stupidest shit, especially in today's market. You got these guys that have subgenre people like, yo, you're not an anime fan. Why? Because I don't watch the same shit you do? Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, we always seem to, like, condense people into, like, these little groups for no reason.
I would like to know what you do on your spare time that you're even seeing these conversations or hearing them. Where do I have to go to see people talk about who's an anime fan and who's not?
Oh, he's Naruto running everywhere. So he's usually the one like defending all this shit.
Just hands to the back, fucking gunning it down the side of the street.
On an honest talk, if you watch him play basketball,
Still trying to get the image
arms
of him
back,
Yo, I'm getting
my
shots
God.
are being fired everywhere right now.
Listen, he said you did the Naruto run everywhere. All I did was picture it. That's
all
not
I'm
my
saying.
fault.
Shots
bro,
are
it's
being
facts.
fired everywhere right now.
But yo, I got an old man story for you guys right now. So my old man story is, so I played football at I played in Milton, and during that time there, someone else took over the team, and me and him, like, we talk all the time, but we always talked about football. So it'd be like, whatever the offense is doing this, go crack the end or do whatever, right? And then one day we were in a bar, just kind of like chilling casually, and we're just talking about Comic-Con in San Diego. And he's like, yeah, I just came from San Diego, whatever, I went to Comic-Con. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. I always wanted to go. And we're talking about it, but I didn't know this. He's like, yeah, like I draw comics and stuff. I'm like, really? He drew like Spider-Man fighting Wolverine with just like a random pen and a napkin, and signed it and just gave it to the waitress. And he's like, yeah, I did his name's Kent Lashley, and he did The Flash, he did Black Panther.
Ken Lashley, bro?
He's done actual comics?
Fuck? Yeah. You know Ken Lashley?
You know who that is?
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I know,
this guy draws for like Marvel and shit.
No,
like,
bro, like he is a premier, and I mean premier artist.
You know what's funny though? You see how you're like, yo, you know Kent Lashley?
That's fucking insane.
I didn't even know that about him. So
wow.
I know him from like the other aspect.
So hold on, he's a famous artist, like
yeah.
He's well known. Yeah,
he's very well known.
What the fuck's he doing coaching your black ass?
Talk about a waste of talent.
Nah, so the funny thing is that he played he went to college at Syracuse with Donovan McNabb.
Oh,
so
see? There you go.
Yeah, he was the tight end for Donovan McNabb, and I was like, yo, I didn't even like.
So this guy's an artist and an athlete.
Yeah, so I know him as the athlete.
What's his name?
Kent Lashley.
Kent Lashley.
Yeah.
I guess I'll.
So one day, like, we went to the Toronto Comic-Con, and then we bumped into another artist. I'm like, yo, you're an artist too? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know. And he was our linebacker. I'm like, yo, say word.
So, your whole team's just like in the visual arts out here.
Yeah, so those like Friday nights when you're like after a game, like, yeah, let's get a drink. He's like, nah, man, I'm just gonna go home and do a little drawing.
Nah, like they come out like the man. They're like the mandem. So it's like how me and you go out and like we'll be at the bar or whatever, chilling, but then secretly you're like flipping a world-renowned piano person.
Yeah. So yo, listen, Blacks, with all these secret identities people got, what are you hiding?
He's hiding bodies.
Where's the chest of gold, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. Where are the hostages, dog?
So the people who don't know, Blacks is our producer. He's chilling over there in the back.
For everybody who doesn't know, Blacks is our producer, and he's definitely our resident captain.
Completely forgot he's not on camera. My bad.
I mean, I've got a kind of a similar story, which is hilarious to some way, because like our first coach, his name is Ainsworth Morgan, and he was basically like when I came into grade 10, he was our linesman coach, and not really thinking in any much of it. You play football, you go through all the time. So I seen him one day at the Big Brothers assembly, because like we were part of the Big Brothers program. He became one of my mentors, and then come to find out that his mentor that was like standing beside me talking about this guy for like an hour long, like one of my favorite Canadian football players, blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh yeah, he's been behind you the whole time. Fucking Pinball Clemens is literally this guy's coach and mentor, and turned out to be like a really good friend to a lot of the kids in the upper football program. Used to come down a lot, like literally like coach up kids on how to run.
Yeah, but we know about that pinball. He invested a lot back into the community and stuff like that, and he enjoys that stuff. What we're really talking about is people who have like secret identity.
No, but he was a secret identity to me, because I had no idea who at the time when I had no idea who Pinball Clemens was. To find out, like my coach is the one who showed me that he was a professional football player, and this was when pinball was like pinball. Like he was actually still scoring. He was actually still playing in the league at the time, and like I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Then he shows me film on like I'm like, you know a professional football player? He's like, bro, I played in the CFL. I'm like, what? He's like, my coach, like both of them, they were both playing guards. Like he was a guard. It's just weird to find out people who have like these secret talents, but at the same time, like he's my regular teacher. It's just an awkward situation.
That's the thing though. It's like you have your friends and stuff. It's like we talk to each other, but it's like we don't talk. So that's how kind of guys are, is where we have a clique of friends, and it's like, oh, these are my basketball friends. We talk about basketball or whatever.
Yeah, and men's can have like secrets, like not dark secrets, like people trapped in a basement or anything like that. But like, like hidden talents and stuff like that. It's kind of cool when you run into them a little bit later. It's just like, they have a little passion, like they are are into like bird watching and they have a big collection or something like that. The things that you never really disclose with people. So it is kind of interesting when like, you know, how we're saying that people kind of get typecast and then they live in that cast, in opposed to being able to, some cases, express themselves in some of their other avenues, because either it's not as popular or, you know, they're afraid of like, you know, being not necessarily rejected, but kind of being like, yo, that's some nerd shit. You like anime? Like, get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah. So who knows, man? Maybe some people around here got some secret stuff that we don't know about either. So yeah, if you're listening to this, like, subscribe, drop down in the comments, just kind of like if you have a story like that, or if you have any secrets on one of us, not me, but everyone else. And thanks for listening.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Until next time.